Crystal have best friends since high school. From the first day they met, they just clicked. They did everything together, studying, eating lunch, walking home, and even spending weekends at each other's house. Everyone around them saying they were like sisters in many ways. They had laughed together, cried together, and always supported to one another. But even the strangest friendship can be tested. At the same school, there was a young girl named Kate. She was only 11 years old in a lower grade. Kate was different. She liked girls instead of boys, and she wasn't afraid to say that. She was brave but also quiet. She didn't have many friends, and sometimes she felt alone. But one thing gave her comfort: Crystal. Kate had deep feelings for Crystal. She didn't just admire her, she loved her in a way that made her heart beat fast. Every time she saw Crystal smile, she felt happy inside. But every time she saw Crystal with Ali, her heart broken into pieces. Kate started to believe that Ali was the reason she couldn't get close to Crystal. She felt like Ali was always in the way. So little by little, Kate began to think of a plan to break their friendship. She knew it wasn't right, but her feelings were too strong. She thought, if Ali and Crystal stop being friends, maybe Crystal will notice me. Kate started small. One day, she felt a note in Ali's locker. It said, Crystal is talking bad about you behind your back. Be careful who you trust. Ali was shocked. She didn't know who wrote the note, but it made her feel sad and confused. Why would Crystal say bad things about me? She thought. She tried to ignore the note, but the words stayed in her mind. Then a few days later, Crystal received a message on her phone. It was from an unknown number. Ali said she's tired of you always following her. She wants peace. Crystal felt hurt. She trusted Ali with all her heart. Why didn't she tell me this herself, she wondered. Kate's brass was working slowly. She was putting dab in both Ali and Crystal's heart. The two best friends started to feel distant. They didn't talk as much. They stopped hanging out after school, and when they did talk, it felt cold and short. Kate watched it from afar, feeling proud. Finally! She thought, they are falling apart. But something inside Kate didn't feel right. Yes, she was getting what she wanted, but she also felt guilty. She remembered how kind Crystal was, how her smile made others feel warm, and how Ali always helped the younger student with their homework. They were good people. They didn't deserve this. Still, Kate pushed her guilty away. This isn't the only way, she told herself. One day, Crystal and Ali were sitting far apart during lunch. They didn't speak. Other students noticed, and whispers started going around. Then something unexpected happened. A classmate named Jane walked up to them. She had seen Kate sneaking around the lockers a few days ago. She also saw her looking at Crystal with sad eyes. Jane said, You two need to talk. I think someone is trying to break your friendship. Ali and Crystal looked at each other. It had been days since they really looked into each other's eyes. In that moment, they remembered everything they had shared, the loves, the secrets, the promises. Let's talk after school, Crystal said softly. That afternoon, they sat under their favorite tree by the school gate. It was quiet, just like old times. I spoke first. I got a note. It said, You were saying bad things about me? Crystal looked shocked. What? I got a message saying you wanted space from me. They paused. Both realized something wasn't right. Do you think someone's trying to break us apart? Crystal asked. Ali nodded. But who will do that? At that moment, they both thought of the same person. Kate, do you remember how Kate used to stare at Crystal in class? How she tried to talk to her alone? How she always looked away when Ali came near? The next day, they asked Kate to talk. Kate stood in front of them, her hands shaking. She knew that was coming. Crystal asked gently, "Was it you who sent those messages?" Kate looked down, tears filled with her eyes. Yeah. Ali closed her arms, trying to still calm. "Why would you do that to us?" Kate's voice broke. "Because I love you, Crystal. I didn't know how to deal with it. I thought if I broke the friendship, maybe you see me. I know it was wrong. I'm really, really sorry." There was silence. Crystal took a deep breath. She walked closer to Kate and placed a hand on her shoulder. "Kate, I didn't know how you felt. I'm flattered, but I see you as a sweet student, not someone I can be in love with. You're young, and these feelings are confusing, but hurting others isn't the way." Ali nodded. "We're not mad at you, but next time be honest with your feelings and don't let jealousy control your actions." Kate wiped her tears and nodded. "I promise I'll do better." From that day on, things slowly get better. Ali and Crystal found grooves together. They learned to trust each more and talk about problems before they grew bigger. As for Kate, she focused on herself and started talking to a counselor about her feelings. She also made her new friends and began to understand more about love and friendship. Sometimes love makes us do things we regret, but with honesty, forgiveness, and understanding, even broken pieces can be fixed. In the end, their friendship passed the test.